I am a Taekwondo instructor and sparring coach. I was part of the varsity girls wrestling team at DC for my senior year. I did Taekwondo competitively for 6 years. I'm part of NHS, National Honor Society, and French Honor Society. I have always been competitive. From even when I was super duper little, I was always racing the neighborhood kids down the street on rollerblades. My parents got divorced and my dad left Colorado to go live in California. So during my high school career, as just drama revolving around that part of my family just always seemed to get in the way, stress me out.
I think we all know anecdotally the impact of service in the military that has on the military person themselves, but I don't know how much we often reflect about the impact that service has on a family.
That was really tough for me to wrap my head around.
When Audrey reflected on her childhood and some of the struggles that she faced with her mom, with her father being a Marine, it really touched something in me, and what jumped out at me was just how powerful she is.
She is not one to let anything stand in her way. She continued to have a very high grade point average, continued to take AP, higher level courses. Her and her mother have an extremely close relationship. She has a brother as well. Family's very important to her. So the impact that her personal life had on her, it was very impressive that she was so resilient and she was able to carry on.
Part of it, I think, was avoidance. I would avoid thinking about it by studying or working out or training or just putting my mind on being the best I can in other ways and not letting this one piece of my life that sucks drag me down. Because I was so determined not to let it affect me. Obviously it affected me, but not to let it affect my future. My biggest support came through my mom and then my coach / friend at Taekwondo, Trent. He really helped me through a lot of that stuff. And then my best friend here, Kirsten, I've known her since I was in 6th grade. She really helped me process a lot of that and get through that.
Very driven, I guess, and our conversations revolved around that, how, oh yeah, I got to learn this calculus or whatever, and she's gone all the way through all the math here, taken a ton of AP classes, most of the engineering classes, and it just excelled in not just the school, but in life in general.
The relationship between her schoolwork and her drive in Taekwondo is obviously pretty tight. She has something like a fire in her belly to be just exceptional. I don't think she took a moment to feel sorry for herself. She just picked up she picked herself up and decided that she was going to be exceptional and excellent. Her relationship with her mom, I think, fuels a lot of that. But absolutely, she's 120 miles an hour. She's an extraordinary student and an extraordinary athlete.
I have formed such a bond with some of my students, and I am so invested in seeing them grow and seeing them succeed and seeing them reach their goals in the ways that my coach Trent helped me succeed and reach those goals when I was competing. And it just really means a lot to me that I can support them through the sport, but not only through the sport, in their personal and emotional lives too, and that I can be there and be that positive role model.